Hello everyone, welcome to my channel ASP.NET Core, and today I am going to show you the next video tutorial of online fast food. And in this project I'm going to add a subcategory controller, and you know that a subcategory controller actually depend on the category controller. So in this video tutorial I'm going to add a category inside the subcategory, because subcategories are also related to the items also. So category is initialized in the subcategory. So you can say that first of all you can do the CRUD operation on the subcategories. So the first thing you need to do to get the list of the subcategories by using the context. You know that first of all, initialize the DB context in your constructor by using the constructor dependency. And you know that in this video tutorial I am going to add context, but in the later video session I will convert that context into the services. So don't think about that I am using context directly, but in the later videos you can see that I am using repository pattern. The same project I will use a repository pattern, but in this video tutorial few of the CRUD operations like the items, like category, subcategory, order and order header. So first of all, I will all these things do with the application DB context directly, but in the later video session I will complete all these such things in with the repository pattern. Okay, so here you can see that index is a action method, and here we have a subcategories. So you can use in the subcategory, we can include category also, and after that you can just return the list of the subcategory. So where subcategory equals to context.subcategory.include x.category.toList. Okay, so everything is clear. Now after that you just return the subcategory and just add a view on the basis of index. So you can just select razor view first of all, and later video session I will complete the bootstrap. Okay. So wait for some time for the scaffolding, and in which you can just add a list, and the template type is the subcategory. Okay, here you can see it will take time for scaffolding. It's done. Now here you can see that the model is enumerable type of subcategory, and ID, title and the category ID. If you want to replace the category ID with the category name, so because here you can include the category also, so you just replace the category ID with the category dot title of the category. And here you can see that here is the here's the table of subcategory. So you can use CRUD actions like edit, detail and delete. So here you can use ID as a route parameter. So in which you can add HTTP GET in the front of index action method. Okay, so the next thing is to create. And the fundamental of the create is to first of all you can use view bag object for getting the categories, all these categories in the create, because just I want to choose the category from the drop down list. So because also you can say that category subcategory is actually dependent on the category, and category in between the category and the subcategory, here we have one to many relationship. So just use the category inside the subcategory. Okay, so everything is clear. Now do some operations on subcategory. So here you can add a subcategory view model, and in it you can add the necessary things you required, like ID, title and the category ID. Okay, After that, you just pick the categories on the view back object. Okay. So do it yourself. So here you can see that category have a HTTP post action method, and when we submit the subcategory view model in the post action method, you can see that the first of all create a model and just initialize all these property of the model by using the VM, that is view model, and category also inside in view model. So just vm.category id. You can see that. Okay, so everything is clear in the create get action method and the create post action method. And the next thing is to do that is the edit action method of subcategory. So in the subcategory edit action method, here just route parameter is the ID property. So just get the one record at a time in the category, in the subcategory. So and after that you can edit all these. Okay. So also you can use view bag with the category, and you can say that ASP.4 have already added category ID from the database table. So use this category ID. Okay, so here we have, you can see that ID is not required in the create action method, and category ID is also use select, and ASP.4 is category ID is very good. And you can see that here we use ASP.4 to bind the view bag object. Okay, so you can say that a list of items. So here you can see that a view bag dot category, and inside it you can add options with the null value, that is the select category. Okay, so clear everything. Now after that you can do it yourself. That is ID, title and category ID inside in subcategory view model. So here we have subcategory. Also you can add model state that is valid, and inside the model state dot is valid you can add these code. And also you can so just I want to add category into the context and just save changes in the perform save changes in context. So context dot save changes. Okay, so this is the subcategory, and here you can use return redirect to action, that is index. And you can use if model state dot is valid, then you can insert all these code inside the blocks, and after that you can do with the edit action method. You know that edit, just I want to get one record at a time by using their route parameter, that is ID. And when we any edit operation performed in the subcategory, just post back to the post action method, and will save changes in the context. Okay, so you do it yourself with me. So let's do. So okay, subcategory is not equals to null, then you can say that you have to update something. Sorry, you want to get something that is vm.id is subcategory.id, and vm.title is subcategory.title. That is that getting from the database first by using their id property, and initialize the select list with the view back.category. Okay, so clear. And in the post action method, you have to just save changes with the getting values. Okay, so HTTP get and HTTP post for the edit section is clear. Now the next one is delete, and just I want to delete the record by using their id property. So there is a no notification, just I want to add in the later video session. I will add it some confirmation message on your delete action method. Just I want to add model pop-up of the bootstrap. So wait for some times, and here you can see that subcategory is not equals to null. Then you can use context.subcategory.remove. Okay, so context dot save changes. So everything is clear. Okay. Return redirect to action, that is index. Okay, so the CRUD operation on the subcategory items is clear. Now the next thing is to add items. Okay, so I also will do some perform some operation on the items, that is the item details. Just I want to add as a food order, and order header also clear. So there are lots of things to add in the items, so wait for some times to do something in the items table. So first of all, update your layout.cshtml with the category and the subcategory, and with their respective areas and the links. Okay. Now the category and the subcategory is clear with the DB context. Now the same thing we can do with the items table. Just I want to add items with the category and the subcategory. So item table is actually depend on the category and the subcategory. But you can notice that when we click on the category, then subcategory will be loaded into the drop down list. So here you can see that Ajax request. Okay, so that is the partial loaded subcategory. And in the next video tutorial, I will show you all about the CRUD operation on the items table. So item tables first of all need to add DB context and initialize that DB context in the constructor. And also items table have image control, a file upload control. So just need the iWeb host environment also. So here we can use in the later video session all these things. So first of all, application DB context is add and initialize that it in constructor. And in the later video session, I will complete the basic task about the items, that is the CRUD operation, and in which you can add category also and include the subcategory also. So the list of items just I want to get by using the context. So db context dot items dot include category and also include the subcategory. And if you want to then include, you can use also. Okay, there is no need. But here relationship between the items table, that is one to many. So there is no need to add then include. So just include it. Okay. So everything is clear. Now the next thing to add in the items, that is the CRUD operation performed on item table in the next video. So wait for some times for the next video, that is the fast food project 5, and I will show you all such things about items table, and the next video will perform on the cart, and the next video perform on the orders, and payment also we will do with the stripes. So thank you very much for watching this video.